So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
Joseph, do you go on the Reddit?
I do. Not as much as I used to.
Yes. I'm sorry, I keep poking you.
You're fine.
I don't go on the Reddit, but I do. I did just start following some Twitter profiles that repost things from Reddit. And the one of them is specifically one that reposts posts from a Reddit called Am I the Asshole? And some of the stuff that's on there is wild.
Ooh, excuse me.
Just wild. Did you know that people are terrible?
I had no idea.
Did you know that people can be truly horrendous?
Oh, I feel my innocence slipping away.
People are terrible. I don't need to share any of it right now, but just know, if you ever want to think about how terrible people may be, check out Am I the Asshole on Reddit or Twitter.
I see your subreddit, Am I the Asshole, and I raise you the subreddit, Uplifting News.
Oh, excellent.
Where people are not the worst. In fact, they're great.
That's great. Sometimes I like to read about the bad people, though, to remind myself that you're
not that bad.
Not really a decent person almost always.
Wait, now I'm confused. There was a few double negatives in there. You read about the bad people to reassure yourself
that I'm not a bad person.
Okay, got
usually.
It.
Sometimes we're all bad.
And now we have qualifiers, double negatives and qualifiers. It is 2020. Hello, kids.
Am I a bad person? Decide for yourself. Answer in the comments. Or call us at the
phone number that's in the show notes
that I have forgotten again, and I don't feel like looking up this time.
I just want you to know, forgetting our phone number does not make you a bad person.
Good. I'm gonna still post it on Am I the Asshole to make sure.
That's the only true way to find out if you're a bad person or not.
Is to leave it to the Redditors to decide.
Let me ask you, James, do you want to make a podcast?
I'm gonna have to ask Reddit.
Okay, well, I'll give you a second to do that.
Okay, hold on. Click, 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 click.
Okay, now that Reddit has weighed in, Jim, do you want to make a podcast?
Reddit says yes.
All right. Thank you, Reddit. I was worried for a second there we wouldn't have a show.
Did you like our themed introduction, listeners?
Let us know.
Did you like how focused that introduction was?
Shoot us a voicemail. We're trolling for voicemails right now.
I just want to hear people's voices.
I don't get those much these days.
I'm so lonely.
Other than from my mom.
Are we just going to glance over the fact that I said I'm so lonely?
No, I'm here for you. I'm just...
It's not enough!
By you glancing over... wait, first of all, you saying you're lonely is somehow glossing over the fact that I'm still here.
You're not enough for me. I
Jesus.
need more.
All right, you need more. Okay. So
I want more.
do you want more Joes? I can pull them in from the multiverse?
No, I definitely don't want more Joes.
Is there a hint I'm supposed to be taking?
No. No, I don't really know what I'm talking about right now.
All right, let's exchange a list of podcast ideas before I get too sad.
I'm not actually lonely, but I do like hearing other people's voices.
Fair enough.
Especially if they're nice to me.
Right on.
If you're going to call and be mean to me, maybe don't. What does that achieve?
Just put that on Reddit if you're going to be
just
mean.
put it on Reddit. I don't
Reddit.
actually go on there. And I don't think that there's like a Reddit Twitter called like I hate Jim Bloss.
I was going to start a subreddit called R Jim Won't Read This. Let's have fun. And that doesn't need to be mean. It could just be stuff that you don't want Jim to see.
Yes. All those things, you know, I sometimes tell people don't do things that I wouldn't do. That's what that's for.
And that's what that subreddit is.
That's what that subreddit for.
Things Jim wouldn't do.
The things that I wouldn't do, but you're going to do them anyway.
All right, so r/Jim wouldn't do this, but we're going to do them anyway. Let's have fun. I volunteer to be the moderator of that subreddit. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What do we have here on the list?
We have things on the I'm gonna modify this a little bit.
Go for it.
But first, I'm gonna take these things together. Mm-hmm. So it says here, foiled, spoiled, deroiled.
This is a podcast.
Because boy, oh boy, has there been some drama in the
British
house
royal
of
family.
the House of Windsor, baby. The House of Windsor will fall today.
Oh man,
Because they've been well, really, it should go. I'm sorry, I just read
have
them
they
in
been
order.
kicked out?
It should be spoiled, foiled, and then deroiled,
Right.
or really deroiled, foiled, and spoiled. I don't know. Granted,
The
so
spoiled royals.
let's talk about the
spoiled.
spoiled. So we got royals, right?
Yeah.
They're rich.
They're rich. They
What
don't
do
have
they
to
do?
do damn near anything.
What do they do? I don't know.
They just exist and be
They
rich.
just exist. They don't even govern anymore.
They don't do a damn thing.
They don't go. So I don't know what the deal is.
And that's
with that.
not good enough for some people.
Yes, they're like the Kardashians, except people like them.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, now they're more like the Kardashians because there's drama.
Live for it. I live for it.
I get both sides. I get wanting to be financially independent and whatnot and make your own way in the world. That's great. However, for those of us that aren't looking at a giant fortune and think, I'd rather make my own way in the world, it's a lot easier to think,
Hey.
must be nice.
You know what? Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
Making your way in the world today takes a fortune.
Taking a break from all your troubles sure would help a lot.
I don't know the words.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
What song is this?
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows.
Oh, there we go. There it is. I don't know the words.
It's the greatest theme song of all time. Anyway,
So sorry. I understand now why you're so lonely when I don't have, when I can't complete your songs.
You can't complete the Cheers theme song with me? What's the point? Well, anyway, the royal family drama, I live for it. It needs to be chronicled in a way that us Americans can understand and connect to. We can't do that, but we can produce it.
Yep.
I would like a producer credit on this podcast called
Foiled, spoiled.
Spoiled, Deroiled.
We can also follow like other people's falls from grace. It doesn't have to be just the Windsor family.
That's true. We can talk about even the normals that are foiled and spoiled. And just have general falls from grace.
Is there a sports team? There's the Royals.
There's
right?
the Kansas City Royals.
We could follow people who get kicked out of being a Kansas City Royal.
Yes, I think they did have a relatively recent fall from grace. I don't know. They're not one of the World Series champions that were the big bad cheaters, but there have been a lot of those lately. So in baseball,
Lance Armstrong.
Armstrong. Big time deroiled. He was foiled and spoiled. He was spoiled first, though. So they're spoiled, and therefore we're kind of like, wow, that guy's kind of a stinker, even though, they're great.
Right.
And then they get foiled, which means we find out about their shittiness.
Get their comeuppance.
And then because of that, they have a fall from grace, a.k.a. they are deroiled. There's a concept here. There's a concept here that we could execute. Or not us. I don't. It sounds like a lot of post production.
Sounds like
a lot of research.
A lot of research.
It
sounds like it takes a team.
Sounds
of
like
more than two.
Sounds like it's a lot of interviewing.
Lots of investigative
some real journalism stuff.
Are we just over the course of these 91 episodes, have we just been doing NPR's job for them, setting them up for really good content?
This, I will say, this title is a big time NPR segment title. Mm-hmm. Ira Glass would be all fucking over this shit.
I wish I had an Ira Glass impression on hand. I don't.
No.
Insert Ira Glass impression.
I mean,
here.
I can channel his basic energy, but his voice is what's that show called? It's not all
This
things
American
considered.
Life.
This American Life. Jesus, how did I not remember that? I haven't listened to it in a long time. It's a good show, though.
Good show.
It's fun. Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
Good show, old
Good
chap.
show, old boy. Good show. Yes.
Ira Glass. He produced. He was one of the producers on Mike Birbiglia's new special that I watched yesterday. Highly recommend. That's all I have to say about that.
I haven't watched. I mean, I've watched one of Birbiglia's things. I know they're good.
They're really good.
I've not invested the time.
It's like stand up, but also not.
Is it just like stand up meets moth storytelling?
What is moth story?
The moth is where people get up and just tell stories from their life.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. It's like stand up meets really this one he did on Broadway for a pretty significant run. He
Right.
did it for 6 months, I think.
Yeah.
Almost. And it got really rave reviews. Worth it. So it's really like a 90-minute one-man show.
Yeah.
But it's also funny.
Right. Got it.
And there's a twist in the middle of it.
Oh, now you got me. There's a twist.
There's a twist.
Oh, I was so bored, and then you said twist, and I'm like, ooh.
I had a feeling about what was going to happen, but I didn't know how they were going to do it, and the way that they did it was not what I expected.
Oh, now I gotta watch it.
It was wild.
Oh.
It was really truly wild.
Oh.
I knew that's how I would get you.
Yes. Is this called the new one?
This is the new one, yes.
Which is kind of gonna date itself if he ever makes any other shows like this.
Well, except it's...
Unless he goes the newer one.
I mean, that's what's confusing. I mean, the new one is actually... Because it's a play about him having a child. That's why it's the new one. The new one is the child.
Oh, got it. That's helpful.
Yes. It's not just this is the new special I'm doing. Although
That's what
when
I
first saw it, the title, I was like, I thought the same thing you thought.
Yeah. He's like, okay, so he's done making specials now.
Oh gosh, I hope not. They're so good. He's very good. I'm a big fan.
You've been spoiled with...
I've been spoiled
content.
with Mike Birbiglia's. Well, not really spoiled. He has 3 good specials and 2 movies in the last 10 years. But
more than I got out in 10 years.
that's true. That's not... also, it's probably not 10 years. It's probably about... it might be 10 years now. I don't know.
That's one big project every other year, and it takes time to launch something. So you're
Yeah.
working on something, then you shoot it, then you... That's not bad, Mikey.
He's pretty good. But it's not like a I don't think I'm spoiled by it. I want the next thing now.
You want the newer one?
Yes, I want the newer one.
What if he only put out specials when he has children? And then
Well,
it becomes...
he's not going to have another child, so he says it in the thing.
I was going to say chicken or the egg. Was he having children, or was he just trying to make more specials?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but this is only about being a baby, so, you know, as the child grows, I'm sure there's more.
Does it start off with Mike Birbiglia in a nursery, like he has a bonnet on, he is the baby, and then
It's so funny because like he kind of talks about something like that.
yes. Well, now I have to see it. If he starts off in diapers,
he doesn't start off in diapers.
This one's gonna get me to watch it, Jim. He must start off in nothing but a diaper.
Okay.
And a rattle.
Then yes, he does that. I just want you to watch it. I want to talk about it with someone.
Got you.
It's very good.
All right. Well, that's for whatever reason I'm talking like this.
Foiled, spoiled, deroiled.
Spoiled, deroiled.
That's the podcast.
All right. So
you got anything?
Oh, aye. This one's called Would You Blather? Would you just blather for a minute?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot to say.
We've never done that, where we just sit around and talk, where we blather about this and that.
Are you sure about that?
No. Yeah, oh, aye. We've sit around and talked and gabbed, but we haven't blathered.
I think we've done some serious blathering.
Well, you got to understand that when you blather, that means there's a lot of spit that goes across the room and hits the wall. That's when you know it's a blather.
Oh.
Our talking's been so tame. There's been no spittle flying about.
Is that what blathering is?
Oh yeah, when you blather, it goes all over the place.
Should I look up the actual definition of blather?
Only if it matches what I just said.
Let's see. Let me Google it. Blather.
Don't fail me now, Google.
Talk long-windedly without making very much sense. I mean, yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, wait, sorry. Wait, there's a little bit more. Also, spittle flies from your mouth.
Thank you, Google.
Wow. That lines up.
Have I told you that I've taken up competitive blathering?
No, but I'd love to see that.
Take the concept of Top Golf and insert blathering. So you just try it. It's a spitting contest is really what it is.
Okay.
But you have to be talking about different subjects. So they'll be like, okay.
Do they give you the content? Or like, do they give you the topic?
You get both. So like, if you take their pre-written content, your points don't count as much when the spittle flies. You get a double points modifier for original content.
Oh, double point score. A very Scrabble of them. Very Scrabble.
Scrabble Blathel. That's what they call me. Scrabble Blathel.
That's what they call you?
As I wear a jersey with that on the back.
So, I guess if the question was, would you blather? The answer is...
Absolutely.
Yes.
I would blather.
Okay.
I do it Tuesdays in a competitive league.
All right, can you demonstrate for the kids right now? Right here, right now?
Okay, give me a topic.
I want you to get a double word score.
Everyone gets a topic, and then you either generate your own content,
or
okay, you read pre-written content for half the points.
Oh, that's lame. Yeah, no, just definitely generate your own content, but you need a topic.
I need a topic.
You need a topic. Let's talk about fine art.
We're all gathered here today to discuss the fine artist Neil Susselman.
Who?
Ponce. Neil Susselman Ponce. He paints a lot of architectures and boats. And Neil Susselman Ponce recently suffered a fall from grace. Sometimes you could just tack on some spit at the end if it's not naturally occurring in your phrases.
That seems like cheating a little bit. And also, Also, as you can see by the amount of drenched I am, that you're doing just fine there, champ. Doing just fine.
Neil Susselman Ponce
Yeah, tell us more.
suffered a fall from grace.
Oh no, what did he do?
He got caught with insider art dealings and tradings.
What does that comprise of?
He was selling off his paintings
He was okay.
to one place, but making photocopies of the paintings and selling them off as originals to other places.
Oh no, he had 2 certificates of authenticity?
2 certificates of authenticity, yes. And so therefore Neil Susselman Pounce found himself behind bars, which he narrowly escaped from. He's also, what do you call it? A cat burglar?
He
Escape artist.
He steals cats?
He does steal cats from time to time, but we're also dealing with an influx of cats. Did you know that there's a serious danger to species of birds because we have so many cats that roam around outside and they're killing all the wee birdies?
Yes.
So Neil Susselman Pounce, while yes, he is a cat burglar, he's not been convicted of any crimes because we are trying to offset the cat population.
Not even the buying and selling of the art, not even the fraud.
He's been convicted of many counts of art fraud, but no counts of cat thievery.
Oh,
Feline theft.
excellent.
And as you can see, I scored about 2,000 points that round, a new personal record.
Wow, look
Thank
at
you very much.
Good, perfect. Time, by the way, I meant to say time there. And note that you did get 2,000 points. Now, how did those points accrue there?
So, just like in Top Golf, if your spit flies out into a certain zone, you get points. There's a 50 zone, there's a 25 zone that's closer, and the further and further away you are, the more points you get for your spittle.
I see. Okay, excellent. Wow, really impressive stuff here in the Blather Championships.
Let me ask
of
you,
the
James,
world.
would you blather?
Well,
You don't have to do this voice. You can just blather as you are.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna do the voice for sure.
I mean, you do get 5 times more points if you do the voice.
You get 5 times more points. Well, I guess
On top of your 2 times points original content modifier.
I guess I'm just a big loser then. That's
Well, that
me.
remains to be seen.
That does remain to be seen. That's true.
Would you blather?
I guess I can try and blather. I guess. I don't know. I pride myself on the lack of spittle that comes out of my mouth. Is there like an anti-blather contest?
So just like in Top Golf, there are different game modes.
Okay.
I think the normal one in Top Golf is just called Top Golf. So that's called basic blather.
Okay, basic blather.
And then you have one.
That's what you did.
Yes, and that's just where you're spraying it everywhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then there's targeted, like, where it's only hitting a few different zones.
Right.
So it's like you say a wee sentence and then you give it a little spit at the end.
Okay.
And you got to hit it just in the right spot.
Okay.
That's called pinpoint spittle. Would you like to take a round of pinpoint spittle?
Yeah, sure. I'll try it.
All right, so your topic is loofahs.
Loofahs. Let me tell you about loofahs. They are so scrubby. They get you clean. They make you a clean boy. They keep the soap in them. They're made from dead coral sometimes. And let me tell, they're really great. I like to put the soap in them and then let the suds all rush over my body, and then I become a clean boy.
50,000 points. Holy shit.
Wow.
So good I had to drop the voice for that.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, what can I tell you? I'm talented.
Beginner's luck.
I got skills to pay the bills, baby.
You paying your bills now just on blathering?
Apparently, I mean, I'm semi-pro, baby. Semi-pro precision blatherer.
They'll call you up from the minors one day, champ.
One day.
Don't you worry about it.
Yeah.
Hey, that money's just as green as the pro blatherers.
I love. I think you're right. That's fun. That's a fun sport.
And the thing about pro blathering, they're getting paid so much. It's like you can tell they're like on autopilot half the time.
Yeah.
The minor league blatherers, they do it for the love of the game.
They do it for the love of the blath. Would they blather? Yeah, they would.
Yeah, and more happily than those professionals.
Yeah, even if there wasn't money, they would. But there is money, and that's good.
Happily accept it.
Yes, because then they can blather even more. It's all about the blather. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. Anyway,
you've sunken into your chair, my dude.
I have, and it hurts, but I don't really want to move until we're done. Are we done?
We can be.
Do we have some idea? We have the blather.
We got blather.
We
got the D Royals.
The D Royals. Put them in the file.
Both.
I don't know why I keep saying put it in the file. It just feels like a good idea.
Well, it's like, when you need to remember something, sometimes saying it out loud is helpful.
Yes, put it in the file.
Yeah.
We should probably make a file with all these ideas. I don't think we have that. Put it in the file.
Create a file. That task, put that in the file.
Yes, put that in the file as well.
We'll get to it.
That's somebody else's job here at the company. We're the idea people. There is a filer.
There's a filing department.
Yes.
Where they have to adhere to all filing regulations.
That's why I have to yell it, so that way
they can hear you down the hall.
Yep.
We cut costs on phones and email.
Yeah, no phones,
so
no
this
intercom.
This audio company communicates only by speaking.
Only by yelling. Put it in the file!
We don't see you putting it in that file.
Did you put it in the file yet?
First go out and buy a cabinet, and then buy some folders, and then file that stuff away. What do we pay you for?
Make sure they're manila folders. I like the manila.
100% recycled paper folders or nothing.
Yes, save the earth, baby.
And if you bring those back in a plastic bag, I will cry. I will cry until you recycle that plastic bag.
Reuse it or lose it, baby. Reuse it or lose it.
5 stars.
Give us
reviews.
Those 5 stars. Give us those reviews.
Voicemails. Still waiting for them.
Put us on the put your tweet.
Insta. Text. Gram. Snap.
Facebook.
TikTok. Don't stop.
We don't have TikTok.
We
don't have a TikTok. But I like to watch TikToks on YouTube sometimes.
Is that the right Kesha song? Am I even singing the right Kesha song?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Don't stop, man, pop. Tell my speakers up. Tonight, I'ma fight till you give us voicemails. TikTok. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. I love you. Mwah.
I don't need your mile-long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A-train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back. Unless you force me to smoke crack or do a little smack.